Greetings, salutations, happy Wednesday. Happy Wednesday, people. How are you guys doing? Hopefully you guys are okay. I've had a raggedy day so far. It's been kind of raggedy. Just disappointment and kind of stress and just a plethora of things, honestly. And on top of that, eczema. Eczema is here to remind me that I'm still human and things happen. Unexpected things happen and problems can linger, but they don't last forever. Hopefully. I don't know. And this will be kind of like a ramble. But have you guys ever experienced a heartbreak in the form of friendship? I have a few times. And I can honestly say that friendship heartbreak and like romantic, like partner heartbreak are completely different, and I would vote that friendship heartbreak has to be the worst. It has to be the worst. There's just a level of disappointment and pain that comes from that someone from a relationship, I don't think that it's achievable there. Not to the same extent. I've had a few. Two really, really hurtful, hard ones. And it's not, what I really want to like paint the picture of is that it doesn't have to be something vile and malicious, and doesn't have to be a big argument and fallout. Sometimes the things that people do in their own lives can really just break your heart, like without them even probably trying. I've experienced a lot of different things in my life, and getting through those and kind of like resurfacing on the other side, I find that I have a really low tolerance for that type of abuse in my life or the lives of people that I care about. And so when I have people who are close to me who are experiencing those things or going through that, I find it really difficult to stick around and, you know, deal with that again. And that's part of my own personal trauma. And what I'm learning is that our personal trauma can definitely be brought up in our friendships, so much so that if your friends are going through the things that you've been through, sometimes you will decide to remove yourself from the situation. Not for malicious reasons, but for your own benefit. I've dealt with family who dealt with substance abuse. And it was a very difficult time for myself and my family. And so, having a friend, someone that's close to you, someone you love and care about, having them kind of trip into that pit can cause a lot of trauma to be brought back up. And in that situation, I had to remove myself. I lost an aunt to domestic violence and emotional abuse, financial abuse, physical, just any type of abuse you can think of. She experienced that, and unfortunately she lost her battle with her abuser, and that was really hard for us. And so when you have friends who, again, are dealing with these issues, it can be really hard to kind of stick it out and stay around and kind of try to be uplifting. And that's where my struggle is, and I might fall short there, because you want to leave because you know what it is, you know what happens, you've seen it before. It doesn't end well. And I don't know if you guys have experienced that in any way, or if you guys have an opinion on it. What would you do in your situations? Because you love these people, you love them dearly, and you only want the best for them. You don't want them to hurt. You don't want them to hurt. You don't want them to hurt themselves or be hurt by someone else. And you come to the conclusion that no matter what you say or what you do, it doesn't matter, because it's their walk. It's their walk. And you really just have to allow them to walk their walk. But the problem is, how do you allow yourself to be subjected to the same abuse and trauma that you've experienced before without triggering and reopening those type of wounds? It's weird. It's weird because it pulls at a different heartstring. It really does. I've had, romantic heartbreaks and all that stuff. These hit different, Having your heart broken by a friend hits different. Having your heart broken by someone you loved in a different space, it hurts differently. There's a level of disappointment that you achieve that, I can't even explain the level of disappointment, honestly. It's just, you want them to choose themselves. You want them to choose love and light and happiness and safety. And then you realize that's their choice and not yours, and there's nothing you can do but sit there. And you just continuously gamble with, if you sit there and, you sit there and wait and watch, or do you get up and go and hope for better in at a later time? It's all life. Just weird circles of life. It's unfortunate. We all go through it. We've all, lost a good friend to, circumstances, but I don't know. It always kind of like, every time it happens, it makes you think. So I don't know, guys. Let me know what you think. You know, have you ever dealt with the heartbreak of a friendship? How did you deal with it? How did you get through it? Did you guys rekindle your friendship? Did you have conversations? Were they receptive? Were they offended? You know, let me know you guys' stories down there in the comment section. I love you all. Thank you so much for watching. I wish you all a very, very happy day. It's beautiful outside. Please step out, get some sunlight. It'll hopefully raise the moods for people. But yeah, I wish you all the very best today and the rest of the week. I'll see you guys on Monday. I love you. Remember, nobody is better at you than you are.